Last week, during his first major interview since his inauguration, which of course was with Fox News host Sean Hannity, Donald Trump suggested that he may still pursue criminal charges, or at the very least a criminal investigation, against former President Biden. And Trump says he can do this because Biden forgot to pardon himself. That's right, when Biden was issuing those flurry of pardons for the January 6th committee and even members of his own family, he stupidly forgot to pardon himself, Trump suggests. Here's what Trump said to Hannity. This guy went around giving everybody pardons, and you know the funny thing? Maybe the sad thing is he didn't give himself a pardon. And if you look at it, it all had to do with him. All right, several problems with that comment. First and foremost, Republicans spent 2 years investigating this, trying to tie it to President Biden, and even their star witnesses, who they thought were going to blow the case wide open, none of them were able to link it to Biden. If anything, they all debunked the idea that President Biden was involved in any of his son's business deals. So that's a claim that has been investigated countless times by countless committees and prosecutors, and none of them were able to come up with any link to President Biden. So for you to go out there and say, like, it all has to do with him, no, it doesn't. And y'all have tried to prove it, and you couldn't. So, okay. Secondly, he was giving a pardon to everybody. You pardoned more people in your, first day in office than Biden did in 4 years, okay? So let's make sure we're real crystal clear about that. And Donald Trump pardoned people that were supposed to spend the next couple decades in jail for their violent behavior. He released violent criminals. Not saying Biden didn't also do that, with some of the sentences that he commuted, but Trump did it on day one. And listen, I have no problem with Biden pardoning members of his family or the January 6th committee. None of that actually bothers me. Trump has said he wants to go after these people who did not commit crimes. They want to do it to drain them of resources by making them hire lawyers. It was a political target. So I'm okay with it. But for Trump to go out there and suggest that Biden forgot to pardon himself, he didn't forget. He didn't need to. And do you know why he didn't need to, in addition to the fact that y'all couldn't tie anything to him? I don't know if you know this, Donald, but the same thing that saved your ass also saves Biden's ass. And that is the Supreme Court's ruling from this past summer on presidential immunity. So anything he did while he was president of the United States, if you want to investigate him for it, you can't. Oops. You did that. You're the one that forced that case upon the Supreme Court. And because it was you, of course, they ruled yes, of course he has immunity. You can't charge a president with things. So you can talk a big game to Sean Hannity all you want. You can pretend oh boy, look at this buffoon who didn't pardon himself. But deep down, there's not a damn thing you can do. And I think it's eating you alive. I think it's really just getting to you. You're pissed off that he pardoned the people you wanted to go after, so now you're threatening to go after him, but you can't do it, so you're just stuck. You have no power here, and that is driving you even more insane. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.